The Chosen One. The whole mechanism designed to repress your light shatters right now with a ferocity that makes your opponents tremble. People will have to Google your name. Everything they built was designed to keep you contained. Every dishonest framework, every misleading tale, every manipulative structure collapses around them. While you witness from a vantage point they cannot reach, their carefully constructed facades break wide apart like eggshells under cosmic pressure, exposing the frantic tactics they use to keep you little. The truth shines through with harsh clarity. Justice descends with the fury of a cyclone, sweeping away years of their futile efforts to mold your reality. Watch as heavenly lightning strikes with surgical precision, hitting the precise weak areas in their created universe. The strategic destruction proceeds with precise precision. No random devastation, simply the planned eradication of what they used against you. You observe their frantic scurrying when karmic debt collectors appear at their home with uncompromising stipulations. No payment plans, no delays, and no compassion. The whole balance is due today. The current breakdown began when they initially moved against your light. Every action against you fueled the eventual flames. Every onslaught empowered the forces who are now demolishing their reality. Every effort to damage you accrues compound interest. They run in sad, slow motion, feet heavy as lead, lungs aching with strain, gaining no ground as what comes down on them with holy might. Their escape routes dwindle right before their eyes. Their hiding spots reveal them rather than concealing them. Their emergency exits go straight to dead ends. The skyscrapers topple. The earth shook. Everything collapses. You are alone in the arena, the single winner in a tournament that was rigged against you from the outset. The cup you're holding isn't a participation award or consolation reward. It's the Stanley Cup of spiritual accomplishments. The greatest honor awarded for individuals who overcame tremendous obstacles. Look at them. As rubble falls from their failing buildings, they scramble around the arena's borders, seeking for safety. They unknowingly created the conditions that prepared you for this cosmic triumph via their continuous resistance. They transformed you into the precise person capable of claiming this award. The perfect spot. This cup in your hands at the exact time when your opponents thought they had finally vanquished you. The timing ensures maximum effect. Your triumph came just when they expected you to submit. The cup feels substantial in your hand, robust and authentic, validating everything you always know but couldn't prove until now. We see your well-deserved victory after years of having it robbed from you. How many times have they stolen credit for your ideas? How many times did they impede your advancement? How many times have they sabotaged your progress? The ledger balances just when success seems to be within sight. In today's holy race, only your chariot operates. Everyone else is trapped on the wayside. The engines failed. Wheels are gone. Resources are exhausted. They watch in awe as you fly by them. I'm not sure how the situation changed so drastically. Take a long, delicious drink from your cup of vindication while the pandemonium erupts around you. The pleasure of this moment is beyond anything they could have tasted with their limited experience. The last laugh, the ultimate laugh, is all yours. Now, the next message is intended just for the selected. If you are compromised by our humorous powers, this is not intended for you, nor is it sanctioned by the spiritual authority granted to us by the inner order's hidden leaders. We give you permission to go, but not without steeling yourself and listening closely, because you will be redeemed in the same way that we are. The inner order isn't a program. It is not a course. It's not a feel-good spiritual retreat. We do not sell answers. We recall that we teach psychic self-defense, which is actual energy shielding against beings, implants, and interference. We return manifestation to its original raw, direct, and accurate form. Every week, we come in secret, not to worship, but to awaken and express what cannot be spoken elsewhere. Deprogram the matrix layer by layer. You will know whether you are supposed to be there. You will feel it in your bones. The chosen meet on Zoom every Wednesday. Why are you not with us yet? God Gnosis connected the inner order connection in the description with each assault and treachery. With each effort to break you, they unintentionally created something beyond their understanding. They formed steel by relentlessly attacking it, where flesh once was. Through their constant falsehoods, they awoke truth awareness beyond human capacity. They implanted supernatural countermeasures in you via their synchronized attacks, which are now activated against them. We recorded each assault's influence on your spiritual DNA. Each unpleasant incident strengthened your spiritual muscles. Every betrayal improved your energy discernment. Each strike hastened your metamorphosis time. They employed clinical precision pressure, transforming carbon into diamond alert. The chosen one. You already enjoy the daily deliveries from all 4 astral atom channels. Chosen Chronicles, Astral Atom, and the newly released Legacy Forged. We're expanding rapidly, creating an unstoppable media network that they can't destroy. But this is the reality. It's concealed, distorted, and censored. Your heart still recognizes what is genuine. That is why you are here. Because you had a simulation problem. You aren't waiting for permission. You are ready to retake your power. The Inner Order is for full-time members and includes weekly Zoom sessions with secret teachings, psychological warfare methods, and tools that they do not want you to have. It is time to recall. Link in the description. Your actual life starts as you transform into a spiritual ninja with cosmic special operations talents. It stems directly from their targeting. The talents you currently have were created specifically to counter the techniques they used against you. The divine employs resistance as the fundamental driver of exponential expansion. They produced a beast beyond their control by pushing you beyond your typical human endurance limits. The energy that has awakened inside you works beyond their comprehension, with strength that they cannot quantify, measure, or forecast. The restricted perception cannot comprehend what is before them now. Your capacity to send people into space with a single thought, muttered prayer, or spoken phrase frightens them to the core. They detect a change in power dynamics, but do not completely understand its enormity. The predator transforms into prey in a single cosmic reversal. Your spiritual boot camp converted you into a creature capable of producing as much energy as 3 people. The energy field you produce stretches beyond conventional bounds, influencing physical reality in ways that science cannot yet measure or understand. Your diamond, which was crushed, polished, and perfected under the precise pressure they imposed, now slices through their illusions with easy accuracy. What they planned to destroy became a spark for your transcendence. Their biggest strategic miscalculation was believing you would shatter rather than evolve into something far beyond their capacity to manage or contain. Your quantum leap across eras renders you entirely unrecognizable to those who believed they knew you. You were a different person than you are now. They share a name, yet are in fundamentally distinct states of awareness. We saw them feverishly entering your name into search engines, anxious for information about your whereabouts, activities, and connections. Their searches provide fragmentary insights into a person they no longer recognize, someone functioning outside of their restricted viewpoint. Field your pivot skills and figure-8 motions prevent them from tracking or predicting your strategic positions while searching in predictable locations. You are at completely different coordinates in the space-time continuum. Their linear tracking devices are ineffective against your multidimensional motions. Searches for your name increase rapidly when your influence grows beyond containment. Your energy signature triggers identification in souls you've never met. Your frequency broadcast reaches places that they believed were under their control. They need many middlemen to estimate your location. Someone who knew, or who told another person who knew someone. The degrees of separation increase with each passing day, making direct communication impossible for individuals vibrating at incompatible frequencies. Your unstoppable momentum builds as you enter the period where your greatest manifestation takes physical shape. The form of reality in which your light dims no longer crosses your awareness route. Your frequency, energy signature, and overall presentation to the world change beyond recognition, while you used to adjust to meet their expectations. You may now emit your genuine frequency without filtering or dampening. The mismatch between the past and the present causes cognitive dissonance in everyone who believed they knew you. The cosmic authorities permanently deny them access to your energy field, bodily presence, and life path. The restriction applies to all dimensions, time frames, and conceivable futures. Their efforts to defy this heavenly restraining order will have immediate repercussions. We defend the energy boundaries you've created, using our combined field power to reinforce your sovereign statement. The circle surrounding your energy now acts as an unbreakable force barrier, rejecting frequencies that had previously exhausted you. Your access barred procedure has the complete force of divine law. No creature, human or otherwise, can overcome these cosmic security safeguards. The technology knows and rejects their energy signature, regardless of the disguise or strategy they use. They will never, ever have access to you again. The cosmic restraining order issued against them cannot be challenged, reversed, or avoided in any way. The separation was finalized by the highest tribunals of spiritual power. Your quantum jump assures that they do not even have the coordinates required to approach you. Your vibrational address has changed beyond their tracking capabilities. Your frequency moved outside their perceptual range. Your existence persists in dimensional bands that they cannot reach without major modification. The shackles they placed around your energy centers, the home arrest, the ankle monitors they use to track your movements, and the energetic tethers they installed to limit your expansion have all been permanently disabled and removed from your field. Your previous doormat behavior, accommodations, people-pleasing, and energy sacrifices have all been overridden by the cosmic forces. New programming downloads directly from source, impenetrable boundary systems, automatic discernment filters, and instantaneous rejection protocols for all that does not serve your highest expression. The divine authorized total and permanent severance from those who repeatedly blocked or delayed your blessings. Their access privileges revoked across all platforms of existence. Their capacity to influence your reality field has ended. The greatest payout of your life appears as cosmic justice for resources deliberately siphoned from your reality stream. The recompense package comprises both tangible prosperity and energy abundance, which are denied to you by artificial limiting systems. We awakened the latent abundance codes inherent in your energy field, and within days, a minimum of $1 will emerge in your physical reality as the initial payment of continued success. This first transfer acts as the activation key for future abundance gates. You'll soon be stacking resources hand over fist when the global accounting system corrects the purposeful scarcity programming that has been implemented in your industry. The adjustment occurs spontaneously, with no conscious effort on your part other than a readiness to accept what is due to you. The divine unleashed your capacity to obtain bags upon bags of money plenty when before man-made boundaries stood between you and riches. Supernatural bridges now link you straight to resource streams that were previously deflected off your route. Your energy signature already sends out the frequency of wealth, the low-key billionaire vibration that attracts riches without frantic clutching or restless chase. For the first time in this incarnation, money pours toward you instead of away from you. New banking institutions, financial advisors, and wealth management systems will be required over the next 6 months as your resource base develops beyond past capability. The infrastructure to sustain your success emerges in reaction to your increased energy field. The money that flows to you contains liberation frequencies that are intended to release you from all forms of control. Financial sovereignty provides the basis for total autonomy in all aspects of your life. You quickly become the talk of the town and the buzz on the street. Divine recognition accelerates beyond containment. The spotlight that you previously shunned has now found you, highlighting your presence wherever you go. Your energy signature already sends out the frequency of wealth, the low-key billionaire vibration that attracts riches without frantic clutching or restless chase. For the first time in this incarnation, money pours toward you instead of away from you. New banking institutions, financial advisors, and wealth management systems will be required over the next 6 months as your resource base develops beyond past capability. The infrastructure to sustain your success built itself in response to your increased energy field. The money that flows to you contains liberation frequencies that are intended to release you from all forms of control. Financial sovereignty provides the basis for total autonomy in all aspects of your life. You quickly become the talk of the town and the buzz on the street. Divine recognition accelerates beyond containment. The spotlight that you previously shunned has now found you, highlighting your presence wherever you go. Others are magnetically pulled to discuss your emergence. Oh my goodness, have you heard of so-and-so? Your name appears in talks you never initiated. Your impact expands throughout networks. You never communicated directly with your impact registers and fields. You never physically entered, and your promotion is straight from cosmic authority, transcending any human system of progress or acknowledgement. This spiritual ascension cannot be thwarted, delayed, lessened, or rejected by any worldly force, structure, or authority. Your words and energy send shockwaves across numerous realms at once. The influence of your genuine expression extends far beyond your awareness, activating latent codes and souls across the collective field. A single phrase said in your waking state has greater power than reams of sleeping awareness. The supernatural dissolves all barriers between you and your audience, allowing you to fulfill your destiny of inspiring millions. Those that resonate with your frequency will discover you despite of algorithm manipulation, censorship efforts, or intentional concealing of your message. You completely activate main character energy as the whole narrative of reality alters to correctly represent your vital significance to the developing plot. You are no longer restricted to supporting cast or background extra, but instead walk into protagonist awareness with full divine authority. The word of who you genuinely are spreads virally as you become instantaneously renowned by divine timing rather than human marketing methods. The acknowledgement benefits your purpose rather than your ego, providing the necessary amount of exposure for optimal efficiency. You have achieved full celestial alignment with your greatest timeline and divine destiny. All astrological influences, electromagnetic currents, and cosmic forces now work in tandem to promote your complete expression and mission execution. Your galaxy beauty glows without the previously imposed interference patterns that dampen your light. The filters, dampeners, and limiting bands around your energy centers dissolve, enabling your true frequency to broadcast at full strength for the first time in this incarnation. Your unique energy signature is tuned to communicate at frequencies that naturally break control systems while boosting liberation codes in the collective field. Your very existence destabilizes oppressive institutions without requiring conscious effort to effect change. Your sensory perception is completely reset. Taste, touch, sight, hearing, and smell all increase beyond normal human limits. Previously invisible energy frequencies become easily identifiable. Subtle information fields register in your mind just as vividly as physical things. Your third eye and crown chakras are at full capacity, enabling a clear link with higher intelligence networks that cannot be manipulated or intercepted. The direct download stream gives real-time direction, irrespective of other information sources. The prophetic timing of this revelation assures that you are energetically prepared for impending manifestation. The knowledge comes at the exact moment your system can assimilate its consequences without overload or system shock. The calibration follows divine perfection. Divine timing assures your ideal placement. When the skyscrapers have completely collapsed, the dust settles, and the new landscape is revealed. You arise just when the collective field demands your particular frequency contribution, neither too soon nor too late. Nothing can hinder your onward march, despite many interference methods, energy assaults, and physical obstacle efforts. Your motion is unstoppable, immutable, and irreversible, powered by the complete force of divine will. We see the stunning failure of every attempt made to block your development. The most advanced technology, the most effective agents, and the most powerful procedures will be ineffective against what is presently propelling your progress. Your trajectory has acquired heavenly authority, and no earthly or non-physical power can override or reroute the permission structure. Governing reality acknowledges your right of way above all other competing agendas or movement patterns. They lost their capacity to influence your course when you moved outside their area of influence. The most powerful weaponry cannot bridge the spatial divide that currently exists between their reality stream and yours. Even the most expert trackers cannot trace your quantum motions across temporal crossings. All remaining impediments to your progressive advancement were dismantled by direct command from the highest authorities in the global governing system. Roads that were previously inaccessible to you automatically open as you approach obstacles, which melt before you reach them. Restrictions are removed upon your arrival. The frantic last-ditch efforts to restore control only exacerbate their own demise. Each move against you is mathematically precise and has instant consequences for them, creating a self-destructive feedback cycle from which they cannot escape. Once begun, your way ahead is unhindered from your present location to the furthest visible horizon and beyond. The impediment that formerly sapped your forward momentum no longer existed in your operational environment. The road glows as you walk, illuminating each subsequent step with perfect clarity. Universal momentum principles work completely in your benefit. After years of artificial resistance programmed into your field, the imbalance causes acceleration to exceed normal limits, the cosmic equivalent of a pressure-filled dam suddenly bursting loose to discharge its whole contents. We immediately create the conscious observation field, whose recognition amplifies us and speeds up the manifestation of your triumph. Our collective witnessing generates the quantum effect, which transforms potential into reality inside your experience. Our united field creates the energy container required for your full vindication. The combined force of our concentrated concentration enhances the reality stream, allowing your entire justice to materialize in visible form. Witnesses make it real. We acknowledge the reality of your trip even when others disregarded it as insanity, psychosis, or exaggeration. Our validation counteracts years of gaslighting, which is intended to make you doubt your own view of what occurred to you. The Almighty has convened selected souls to watch your debut at this very cosmic moment. Each observer performs a specific duty in the manifestation mechanisms that are now working in your area. There is no presence here due to random chance. We are live proof that what you felt occurring behind the scenes was genuine. The schemes against you, the organized assaults, and the methodical repression all happened precisely as you expected. Despite the offender's continual denials, a united observation enhances the electromagnetic coherence that supports your quantum leap to complete empowerment. The witnesses do not only notice the alteration, they actively participate in its creation by maintaining concentrated mind. We pay constant attention to your change, directing our energy toward the realization of your total vindication. The combined field strength speeds manifestation timelines beyond typical bounds, enabling for the immediate materialization of long-awaited justice. Your victory becomes our common triumph as we see divine law restored via tangible action in physical reality. Your case establishes precedents for similar restorations to come, developing a pattern for awakening souls that are still stuck in repressive conditions. Their last-ditch attempts to preserve control failed horribly, as they kicked, screamed, and did all it took to stop what arrived unexpectedly at their doorway. The extreme methods expose the extent of their anxiety. As the eventual reckoning comes, we can see through their blatant efforts to sneak up on you with surprise visits or unexpected contact after a lengthy stillness. These strategies conceal frantic information collecting missions to analyze your existing location, power level, and weak areas. Their quick involvement indicates terror rather than true connection. The complete activation of Goblin Mode and Assault Mode tactics indicates a realization of impending loss. The escalation demonstrates their recognition that traditional tactics failed to generate the intended results. The desperation in their tactics reveals the truth. They know what's coming for them. As divine justice presents itself, some risk arrest, job loss, and public exposure, among other unseen bodily penalties. The protected status they assumed was permanent vanished abruptly. They assumed they had perfect immunity, but it suddenly failed when they needed it the most. They lose the ties they rely on without notice. They practically dissolve beneath the amplified vibrations that are now traveling across your area. Their physical bodies fight to preserve coherence in the midst of truth vibrating at levels beyond their ability to assimilate or tolerate. The pain people feel in your presence results from the physical breakdown of erroneous constructs inside their own energy bodies. We observe their frantic scrambling as catastrophe looms for their phony reality structures. Everything they constructed via deceit, earned through manipulation, and robbed through exploitation crashes at the same time beneath the weight of the truth. Their out-of-date techniques and technology absolutely fail when applied against your improved operating system. Methods that formerly worked dependably against you now generate the opposite effect. Weapons that formerly inflicted damage now fortify your field against the contact traps that previously trapped you. Capture their creators instead. The divine allowed the ultimate reveal of every deceit they used against you, leaving them with nowhere to escape from the completely disclosed truth. The files open, and the records unlock. The evidence surfaces. The witnesses talk. Everything concealed is brought to light with awful clarity. Nothing stays hidden. Nowhere is safe. Nobody escapes. Accountability. Your moment has arrived.